All right, welcome to LearnWire. Today, I'm going to be showing you 5 Appsumo Black Friday AI content marketing apps that you should know about. So let's get started. The first app on the list should be no surprise that they actually are coming back for Black Friday. I believe that they've been here the last couple of years for Black Friday. This is also, correct me if I'm wrong, the top selling or number one selling app of all time on Appsumo, at least for sure in the SEO and AI content marketing category. I know that it is. The only other one that I think competes with this one is like Deposit Photos. When they've come on, they've always done really well. But Neuron Writer is definitely a top 5 tool as far as revenue generation and sales and just overall success on the platform. This is one of the best tools that has ever hit Appsumo, and that's saying a lot. You can see right here they have 753 reviews. And what is Neuron Writer? Well, Neuron Writer is an SEO tool much like Surfer and Phrase and other tools where you can basically bring in your article that you have written and possibly another AI writer, or maybe you wrote it yourself, or wherever you source the article from, you can bring it into Neuron Writer and it's going to gather semantic recommendations to boost your SEO and allow you to also plan and create your outlines, and essentially will help you to rank higher in the search engines. Now, let me go over the pricing that's going to hit, and the way that Appsumo is doing this year is a little different. We're actually going to have different tool category drops, and today on November 18th, they are doing the AI content marketing category of tools, and there's some really good tools that are coming back. Usually they're able to get the best tools to come back for a Black Friday sale. This is the pricing that you're going to be looking at today is $89 to get in as your single license tier. You can manage up to 2 projects, 25 content analysis queries per month, 15,000 AI credits per month. And then the sharing, pay attention to the sharing levels. You can only share as a read file. They won't be able to do anything else until tier 3 regarding that. Chrome extensions, they've got Google Docs, WordPress, and Shopify, and standard AI templates. The double plan, tier 2, is $178. You get 5 projects, 50 content analysis queries per month, 30,000 AI credits per month, and so forth. And then they introduced the new content ideas. And then the multiple tier 3, $267. This is when you stack 3 codes. You're going to get 10 projects, 75 content analysis queries per month, 45,000 AI credits per month. And then this is where you're going to be able to share with teams, and they can create, edit, and read. You get all the Chrome extensions, standard, advanced, and custom AI templates. The new content ideas content plan, you get integrations with Google Search Console, WordPress. You have your AI long-form content designer, task management, 75 plagiarism checks per month, auto-insert terms, and existing content. So these are some of the things that I use when I use the tool. It has Zapier integration, Neuron API, bring your own open API key, auto-optimization. So this auto-optimization and auto-insert terms and so forth, those are things that you're going to get from those big heavy-hitting tools like Surfer, SEO, that costs hundreds of dollars a month to use the tool. That's where Neuron Writer really shines. And what I can say is that this is one of the tools that I can attest to of heavy use, and it's just a complete top recommendation. I've done probably over 600 software reviews. You can go look at the amount of video on LearnWire, and let's just say half of those videos are from reviewing software on Appsumo. So it would be over 300 tools that I've reviewed, and this one right here, Neuron Writer, would be a top recommendation. So I can comfortably tell you that if you don't have Neuron Writer, you sort of have been living under a rock the last couple of years, because this is definitely a tool you should have in your arsenal. This is what it looks like inside of Neuron Writer's dashboard. And you can see that I'm not kidding around, that I've used this on projects. I used to own a website called asoftclick.com. We had 142 uses, 142 articles that we graded and added SEO to these and republished the articles for that website. We have different projects right over here that we've used this for. You can see LearnWire, I've used it 10 times on. You can see all these domains that I've used this on. We had another one, Realistic Pay, 120 queries right here. I used this until that AI site got penalized, but you can definitely see that we've used this. And essentially, let's just go into the testing real quick, where I've just tested keywords out, showing you how to use the tool. And basically you'll come in here and let's just say If we went in here to how to grow a community online, you can see you're going to get a keyword score right here, which is great. Then we'll come over here. We'll open this bad boy up, and this is what the inside of the tool looks like. You're going to have your headline, you're going to have all your content right here, and it's going to basically tell you keywords that you should add to your article over here, and it's going to give you a content score right here, and there's all kinds of different things that you can do in order to get this to go higher. One of the, obviously there's an auto insert. If I hover over here, you can see you can use the AI assistant to try to include the used terms in your content to improve your content score. The typical cost 2,000 AI credits, so you want to be aware of how many credits it actually uses. So we can go and we could click that real quick. It's going to, the AI is actually generating content right now, and then we'll come back in. It's going to give suggestions of where we could actually go and add. So like if we come through here, it's going to say, please review these suggestions now, and they won't be available later. So you don't want to leave this page right here, and we've already used credits. So I'm going to go ahead and push accept. And now as I start accepting these, this is very much like the Surfer SEO, the way that they do it. And I'm sure Phrase has this as well and other tools, but this is cutting edge. Not very many tools can actually do this. There's one other tool, I think that I can't remember the name of it, that also kind of works in something like this. But there's not very many technologies that actually do this. So once we go and we accept these, let's just go through and accept these into our content right here. And you're going to see that this score right here is now a 50, right? So it was a 44 and now it's a 50, right? So as we keep going down, we're basically just changing sentences and naturally adding in keywords. This is actually a brilliant way to use the tool. And this is a very new feature. This was not available even months ago. So this is a very new feature right here where you can come through here and you can just see your score is just going to go up because we're using all those semantic NLP keywords that it's suggesting for us to use in order that our competitors are using to rank on page 1. And we're adding those into our content naturally. And you can see the AI credit usage, we're at 1,100. So instead of using 2,000, it's only using, 1,000 of those, because we use the auto insert. It's going to depend on how many times it's suggesting and how much you're using. On an estimation, it's 2,000 credits, but you can see we just used all the ones that they suggested right here for us, and we're only using 1,000 credits right there. Super cool. And then you can see when you scroll down, you can see all of these keywords that were just inserted, right? Now this whole NLP keyword section right here is turning green, and that's what you want, because then now you have higher SEO, higher chances to rank on page 1. Makes this tool extremely powerful. So that now we can exit out of this. And then one other feature is that you have a 56 score right over here, but let's say we wanted to go and make an even higher score. We would just come through here, push return, and then I like to go into the AI writing section right over here. And then you can go like this and add an FAQ, generate FAQ trying to include relevant terms. So if I click that right there, we're going to be able to come in here and find terms. We can put tone of voice and stuff as well. And then essentially I'm going to say write for me. That's the title. We could change the title, but it's got all these NLP keywords that we have not used. That's from the basic terms list. And then we have extended terms list as well. It's going to go out there and do all this work for us. This would normally take hours to go and send off to somebody to go and do this for us. Now we can come back up here and see that we've now increased our score to a 61. So you can see just a couple clicks of a button, we went from a 40 to a 61 very quickly. So Neuron Writer is definitely, it's still like a top recommendation to go pick this tool up. You don't want to sleep on this. Go pick this up for Black Friday. Top recommended tool. Next up on our list, we've got Video Tap. And this is where you can automatically convert your videos into shareable clips, blog posts, podcast, show notes, and other content. So this is a content repurposer. There were a lot of content repurposers. So AI writers for the last several years have been one of the #1 types of tools on Appsumo. But then since then, I would say in 2023, we might have had more of a heavy hitter of this kind of newer category. Late 2023 and then all of 2024, we've seen several content repurposers, and Video Tap was probably my favorite one. You can go back and look at, I think I have a playlist as well about content repurposers, but you can go and check out all the other ones that I reviewed, and Video Tap was my favorite, at least for repurposing from a blog post perspective. As you can tell, I create a lot of videos, and YouTube and video creation is my #1 part of my business, and then it's a kind of a secondary task to create blog posts out of my already hard work of making videos. And so a tool like VideoTap allows you to get that done. It has 83 reviews, solid. You're probably like a 4.2, 4.3 star reviews right there. It did really well. Let's go look at the pricing, and then I'll show you the tool for just a second. We've got license tier 1 is $59. All features above included 1 team member, 100 minutes uploaded every month, 100 social media clips per month, unlimited translations per month, Claude 3 Sonnet. So the Claude 3 Sonnet is on license tier 1 to the big separator. And I went all in on this one on license tier 3 because I wanted the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I wanted the highest level of Claude because I know that it writes better than just Claude 3 Sonnet. The 3.5 is that much better, right? And then of course everything else that you get in there. So license tier 2, $159, you get 5 team members, 500 minutes uploaded every month. And then license tier 3 is the one that I recommend on this one. That's the one that I purchased on this one, and I've used this in my business. $309 for tier 3, 20 team members. I don't think you'll ever use 20 team members, but 1,500 minutes uploaded every month, 1,500 social media clips per month, unlimited translations, and then Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Now, if we come into VideoTap, this is what the dashboard looks like. You can see it's brought in a bunch of videos over here. You can see I am, in fact, on the tier 3 right there, and my credits renew here in about a week or two. We've turned 12 videos into marketing content. Now, I haven't really been on this, but this is definitely the tool that if I wanted to just create a really nice workflow, and especially if I was going to do this myself, this would be the tool. Now, it doesn't really add in SEO, keywords, and all that stuff. A really kind of secret ninja workflow for you guys would be to use VideoTap to create your article and then bring that into Neuron Writer to further add SEO and on-page SEO to help you with ranking. That would be like a killer SEO toolkit for you between these two tools, especially if you want to do video first blogging. Essentially, we can go over here and we can add videos. And then it's connected to my YouTube account. So it already brings in my latest videos right over here, the latest videos that I've created. So this one right over here, I just published 3 days ago on Friday, the Nuri creator review. If I wanted to click that one right there, we could add this to the list. So then now it's going to process this for us. And then once it processes that video, I'll just go show you what the Go High Level one looks like. It already processes. You can see we published these ones right over here, but we can go and just look at what it's going to look like. I'm not going to wait 14 minutes for that, but this is what it ends up doing for us, right? So we have our dashboard, we have some video clips up here. We can go and view all the clips that it creates for us. Of course, these are in a horizontal view right now, but you can go and change those. So here's all the video clips. This is where it kind of starts off, and we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 video clips is about what it's going to create for you, which is great. I mean, this is doing what like Opus Clip does for you, Minvo, all kinds of other tools. Pretty cool stuff. You can see on the left-hand side, there's a menu over here that we can go and quickly get our blog posts, quickly get our podcast notes, our email, translations, Twitter, and LinkedIn posts. So you can solve pretty much all your content repurposing and content creation needs by just creating a video and then throwing it in here. Super cool. Let me show you how to click the edit button real quick, and we can go in here and I'll show you how you just quickly come in here and we can say we want the vertical instead, right? So that's going to change it to a vertical video. We can also go and add in our favorite. If I just click this right here, then we now are, all right, we're going to be checking out high level or Go High Level. Now I've had access to this for months, and there's all kinds of different options right over here. We can move the cursor, the slider over here to zoom further out and so forth. And I've been a paid customer for months, but I did not want to put this review out there until I understood. And then if we want, we can go into the settings right over here. We can change the text, the font. We can change the text position. We can make it down at the bottom right over here. And we can software enough to put easily add captions right there. Full suite of settings right there. We have our different themes right there, super, super easy. And then you can just render the clip and you can mark the whole project as done whenever you want to. But this is your clip text right here. You could go and use that. You can adjust the clip text. You can save theme for all clips, right? So then now we have social media right over here, social media text and captions right there. But let's just say we're happy with the way that we adjusted this one and we want to save that for all clips. Now we can just save that for all clips. And then we need to render the clip. Now it's rendering, and it's going to go also adjust all the rest of those clips for us as well. But let me show you the rest of what we can do. So my favorite part is the blog feature. So once you go into your blog section, we have a 1,053 word blog post that has already been created for us. And you can read through this. It reads really smoothly, kind of like you're talking to somebody. It just does a really great job of that. Let's see, the images. Oh yeah, so it adds in, we've got our features breakdown right here, and then it brings in screenshots from your video automatically, which is just gonna grab that uniqueness to your blog article. You can come in here, you can change out the screenshot and add a different screenshot if you wanted to. And you can just scroll down. It just puts together a really nice blog post for you that you can go and publish, or you could, like I said, you could go and take this and bring it into NeuronWriter to add even more SEO power to it, and then go and finally publish that. Depends on what your workflow wants, what you want that to look like, how much time you want to spend on articles. But I'm going to show you how I ranked several articles just publishing directly to my blog straight from VideoTap and not even taking it in and doing any SEO or anything like that. Okay. But then you have your podcast over here. And here's your podcast, and like show notes or summary, all these different things you can do with this to go and publish on social media as well. You get an email that you can use with different subject lines that you can go to promote your video or your content as well. You have different translations. We have Twitter posts right here. So it just generated all these tweets that we can use. And then we have a LinkedIn post right here that we can go and use as well. You can get the full transcript right here, the verbatim transcript, and then you also have the admin settings. So VideoTap is killer. Let me just show you right here. This is inside SERP Robot, where I track keywords and so forth of ranking. And you can see right over here, VideoTap, all these different articles right here, Doc Analyzer, ZebraCat, TubeSift, Wonder AI Review, these, and then my Go High Level. It ranked a lot, and it even ranked up to a 55, but it's not currently ranking right now. But look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 articles that I published directly from VideoTap, because I know I didn't actually bring this in and do Neuron Writer and all that to it. We still ranked on page 1 and page 2 and page 3 for 4 out of the 5 articles that I published. So that's proof that you can rank articles using just VideoTap. Next up on the list, we have Squirrly SEO, and this is a WordPress plugin like Rank Math and many other tools, Yoast plugin. There's all kinds of SEO plugins, but Squirrly SEO stands on its own because it offers so many features. The only other tool that probably offers as many features as it is Rank Math, but that's a monthly paid or annually paid tool, and that's another reason why Squirrly SEO is something you want to pick up, because Squirrly SEO does all those things very powerfully and brings in AI into the mix and analyzes your whole website, tells you what you should rank right next, has a keyword research tool built into it. It does everything that you would want for your website. It has 443 ratings, and it looks like it's almost a pure 5.0 rating. So the people love Squirrly SEO. You can rank up your WordPress site with data-driven SEO goals from an AI consultant. So it's basically like having an AI consultant, installing that onto your WordPress site, and then going to town and starting to go and write articles and rank. So they came back to Appsumo for a Black Friday deal as well. You can get the single license tier at $79 for 5 sites. I'm not going to go and read all that for you right there, but you get 5 sites, single $79. Your double tier is $158. You get 10 websites you can install this on. Your multiple, so tier 3 codes, you get unlimited sites, and it looks like there's a drop down here, so you can even go further into it right there. But tier 3 is definitely probably where you would want to be, so you just don't really have any limitations. You get unlimited sites right there. So I definitely recommend you checking out Squirrly SEO, which is dropping today on November 18th as well. Another tool worth mentioning and showing you is that Minvo is back. This is a heavy hitting tool. You can see 321 reviews. This is one of those tools that I guarantee you, and I remember that when it left, people were like, dang it, I missed it. Like, where is Minvo still available? This is a tool that people felt like they lost out on or they didn't pick up soon enough, and then it left the platform, and then guess what? It did not come back. It didn't come back for, your Appsumo Plus exclusive events or anything like that. It didn't come back. And so this is your chance right now during the Black Friday sale to pick up Minvo. This is basically probably the closest tool that completely focuses on creating clips from your videos and turning them into short form content, very much like Opus Clip. Now I pay for Opus Clip. I use that as well. And probably the most notable thing that I would say about Minvo is that if you want a tool that's very similar or gets as close to Opus Clip, which is a paid tool and probably the most popular short form creation tool out there for turning or repurposing long form YouTube videos into short clips that you can go and post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram, it's hard to beat Opus Clip, but Minvo comes very close to that for a lifetime deal. This is a very high quality short form video creation tool. And I will add that I would definitely say that, because the next question would be, which one's better, Minvo or VideoTap at creating those short form content? And I have to be completely honest with you that I would go with Minvo. Minvo is going to be, if you're definitely wanting to create really good clips and have even more editing capabilities and more control and just adding a little bit more of that, just professionalism, I would say, or flair, then Minvo would probably win. And you can't go wrong with picking up both. If you plan on creating blog posts and so forth, then VideoTap, and you could use VideoTap. So I guess here's what I would say. If you only could afford one, I would probably get VideoTap. I went tier 3 in that one, and it will do everything for you. And you'll be at least satisfied with the clips that it creates. But if you can afford it, then I would get both, because Minvo could be your short form video creation tool, and you could just use that for your clip generation. And then you could use VideoTap for your blog post and for your LinkedIn and your Twitter and all the other things, right? So you could basically look at these as two content repurposers, and you could use them both in conjunction with each other. You don't want to sleep on Minvo if you want a tool like Opus Clip. You have license tier 1 at $69, 2 hours of video input minutes per month. And you can export this as many times as you want. One user, 5 gigabytes of file upload size, 90-day storage. And then you have license tier 2, $129. You get 5 hours of video input minutes per month. And then finally, license tier 3, you come in 12 hours of video input per month, unlimited exports, 3 users, 10 gigabytes of upload size, and 180 days of storage. And then I think that this continues to go up to license tier 4 and 5. I don't have the information at the time of recording this video, because I'm actually recording this before these even hit Appsumo, so I don't really know what those other ones are. Let me go check real quick. Okay, so I just went and researched. So Minvo, you've got your tier 4 is going to be $429, your tier 5 is $719, and your tier 6 is $1,099. I think the price went up like 10% on these. So it's last time they were on Appsumo, they were $69. Now they went up to $79. As a tool matures and grows and gets following, they don't need these lifetime deals funds as much. And so you're still getting a killer deal, but sometimes price just goes up, and that's just the way it is. And finally, my last app that I want to mention on this November 18th Appsumo Black Friday content marketing drop is OneTake. This is a tool that it's also a content repurposer. You can use this AI video editor to turn raw footage into ready to share presentations in one click. But this one is a little bit different than the other ones mentioned, like Minvo and VideoTap, is that you're going to be really you can use it much like those tools and turn it into, short form clips and vertical videos. But essentially you can record yourself, throw it into OneTake, and it will do all the video editing for you. So essentially you could, let's say you're doing a talking head video for YouTube, you could just go and create your video, throw it in here, and then it's going to edit out all of the ums and the ahs. It's going to add in text to your, to the side, basically makes it look like you created an entire PowerPoint presentation for your video with you talking on one side with text on the other that lines up with the transcription. It's a really cool tool that offers a unique way to edit videos. You definitely want to you can go and check out my full review on this. Just go to LearnWire and type in OneTake review, and you can go watch my full in-depth video, which was probably a 30-minute video or so if you want to really know about the tool. But this is definitely a really cool AI video editor. License tier 1 is $69. You get 10 hosted embedded videos, unlimited views, 30 minutes of AI video editing per month. So you can actually host videos on here, and you can, do the video editing as well. So license tier 2, $149, 30 hosted videos on the platform, 60 minutes of AI video editing per month, and 30 minutes of AI video translation per month. License tier 3 comes in at $329. You get unlimited hosted embedded videos right there. You get 180 minutes of AI video editing per month, 90 minutes of AI video translation per month, white labeling and custom domain License tier 4 is $659, so it actually takes a big jump from there by $300. And license tier 5 is $1,099, so you can actually continue for, it's going to just, depending on how much minutes of AI video editing, that's going to obviously go up, probably double on those other tiers for you. So that's it for my 5 Appsumo Black Friday AI content marketing apps that you should know about. All these deals drop on November 18th. They're doing this really big event for Black Friday, and it should be the biggest Appsumo Black Friday event that they've ever had, because we're doing this unique thing where we're doing category drops until we lead up into, the full-fledged Black Friday deal, what you're used to. But you're used to this releasing of the week of Black Friday and then just going the full length of the week, right, until Cyber Monday. But what's unique about this time is that we're dropping them on November 18th, and we're doing one category. And this category, I believe, is the most popular category. It's at least the most interesting and popular category that I review on LearnWire, right? So these are the apps that I love to review the most. And so I'm glad that this was the first drop. They're going to have more drops coming in the next day or two for different categories, but this is the first drop. I was excited about this. What did you guys think? There's more tools. Just go and check them out. There's more tools worth noting that are hitting in this category early for Black Friday, but I mentioned the 5 that I like the most, the 5 that I reviewed. And like I said, those first 2, Neuron Writer and Video Tap, are my top recommendations. Those are tools that I think will completely move the needle for you. You can do a ton with. They're very good tools for a lifetime deal. So don't sleep on Neuron Writer or Video Tap. Those are my top recommended tools from this drop. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.